Alright, here we are playing against the Buffalo Bills on our first drive. Is a third and 5, sorry. A little bit of foreshadowing as Kirk made the catch, but we got stopped. Great play by the defense, and we're going to run it straight up into the blitzing. That's just an unlucky hole pick by us. Buffalo scores, gets their 3. We're back here in a 3rd and 5. Screen to ETM. ETM's going to get some good blocks, and we're just barely going to get that. Alright, here we are, back again on an RPO that I'm never going to pass to, because they always guard the RPOs really well. This is CPU does. They're good in online Madden. 3rd and 5, one of my favorite plays out of the Jags playbook is definitely going to have to be verticals. As I think I had square there, Ridley's right there actually, but Ridley-Kirk duo has been elite this year. Ingram too, he's played like Kelsey, honestly. And we saw him against KC, we're seeing him here, he's really putting on a show. Alright, 1st and 10. T-Law at a play action. Usually stuff doesn't get too open on these. But that time it did. Ridley with a great heads up play. Thinking about how to make his quarterback's job easier, and he sure does there. ETN with the ball in the end zone. That's first touchdown for Jacksonville. Back out to the flat to Kirk. He's going to break a couple. 3rd and 9, I don't expect the Buffalo Bills to let that up. Jags lost this game in real life, but we're definitely better than the real life Jags. I feel like their defense holds it down a little better. Didn't even change up the schemes or anything. They already had good scheme fits. It's just something about this team. As it's a bad throw by T-Law. 1st and 10 on the play action. And ETN is wide open. We have to throw that. Can the safety get down? He can, but that's 1st and 1. Almost threw it up the gut there to ETN, but we're going to get no blocking on this. 3rd and goal. Going to give this a halfback screen. We just need something to happen. As that's a great block by 68. And set 2-yard line. We got to go for here to put us up by 4. As we're going to throw it straight to him. And what a great play. Trevor Lawrence, Calvin Ridley. That's the connection. Makes that trade to the Falcons so worth it. Lawrence rolls out. Could have used the block. Doesn't matter. That's 15. 2nd and 10. Running it up to ETN. Thought about cutting it back inside. Decided to just cut it to the outside. And that's our 1st and 10. One thing I've noticed about this year is Trevor Lawrence is really athletic. He's close to Josh Allen or Mahomes than he is to I remember he being compared to Peyton Manning. I don't think that's really a fair enough comparison anymore. I feel like I don't know. It's really tough. I feel like now we're getting to this new age of quarterbacks. You see there, it feels like everyone has to be athletic, so we're going to start having to compare the new quarterbacks to newer quarterbacks as the old generation doesn't really fit anything. Because now you have the ability where almost any quarterback can run a successful read option where, if read option of Tom isn't realistic. Circle gets wide open there. Kirk burns 20. Jordan Poyer is not catching up, and that's a touchdown to tie us up with Buffalo. 24-24 in overtime. This is Trevor Lawrence's first overtime of the season. Circle is wide. 23 is not going to even make a play on that. Strange is going to get us down on their half of the field. Oh, this is the overseas game. Oh, yeah, I remember this one. 2nd and inches. Jeez, the start of the season feels so long ago. And so short at the same time. I can barely believe this is a divisional weekend. ETN here on a run. A counter run as we got him fooled there. 20-10. Bumps off the play real quick. Our own teams. And we're going to get down to 3. Ethan's going to punch it up. And that's going to send them home. Playing against Indy. We kept it close with them. We barely beat them. But I don't know if Indy's going to be able to do anything against us this time. We're just such a better, well-organized, coordinated team. I think they're just going to struggle. As Kirk is going to burn his man. 23 had an interception the first time. But he's now we're turning him into a liability. Could have thrown square again. Feels like square gets open every play, but that feels a little cheesy. If he's also going to be open, might as well throw it. As we're going to get the first step. Alright, here we are, 2nd and 8. Then run this to the outside. 49, not catching us. Cutting that outside, inside, 2 rushes, 15. That's 7.5 a carry, 7.5 a carry. T-Law, up the gut, dives. 1st down. We got momentum here. This 26 duo on certain plays gets you big yards, and this is one of them. We're going to have 7-0 against Indiana. We're playing Indianapolis, though, so I'm not 100% wrong, as that was one man to beat, and we just couldn't beat him. Maybe I need to take that cut farther next time, as throwing out of a sack, Ingram, wide open. Sometimes the D struggles to guard that one, and that was one of those times. So we're getting lucky with our play calls today. Ingram going to break a tackle, try to do something there, but we're just barely going to get the first. Here we are. I love this play because the tight end play. Same reason everyone loves it. Throwing it under to Kirk. If I had more time in the pocket, I could have something. Just, I don't want to give Indiana too much time for the pass rush, because if I do, then I'm afraid that the game record last time is going to do something. But our right guard has locked him up pretty well. 3rd and 8 on a throwaway. Just going to pick this to make it 10 two-possession game. And we are at home, full momentum. I'm not worried. Again, stopped, handing this up to ETN. And number 9 has been a non-factor. Number 99 has been a non-factor today, which I'm glad to see. Last time I couldn't run it, and I had to throw it, and we didn't know what we were doing. Give this ball to ETN, another big gain by him, and that's another one of those plays where it's one-on-one against the same player. He's been doing a great job of making those tackles in ETN. Double coverage on square, and somehow it didn't work, and it wasn't enough, really. That's just superstar wide receiver type of stuff. I would like to see him get into Offensive Player of the Year voting. I'd like to see Kirk get into Offensive Player of the Year voting, too. Because, in the grand scheme of things, gambling's not that bad of a crime. As we're going to kick this to go up 20-0 at the end of the half. Here we are, back on offense. We stopped them again, or we got the ball, I forget which one. Jones, I think he's our 4th-string wide receiver. I don't know. It's hard to tell when the tight ends end now and the wide receivers start. This wide receiver is built like tight ends, this tight ends built like wide receivers. But that's a good play by Kirk, and he jukes out the man, gets down to the 12. 3rd and 5, this is definitely a flat attack here. Probably a flat attack here. Certainly a flat attack here as he takes the slants. ETN's in the end zone. And I just want to show you guys that we got AFC Player of the Week. Here we are when we're playing against the Saints. Another RPO that we have to run, and they're not going to guard that at all. Try to juke it, but they stayed solid. So just juked right into them. Interesting play, the ETN streaks. It's a concept. I'm not a big fan, though. You have to wait so long for it to develop. As 4th and 7, we're going to get stopped. Start contract to last week where we didn't get stopped at all. Number 22, two people on the outside. He's going to make a tackle. We're going to mess up with the punter. And Rashid Jaheed is going all the way to the end zone. Not what we want to see here. All right. 1st and 10. Who are we getting open here? Oh, Calvin Ridley. Again. Duval's cheetah. Yeah, that works. Duval's big prey, big feline. Duval's feline. It's whatever. A flat attack is going to always get us into the end zone, as it's not going to stop here. 7 to 10. The Saints, I guess, are just better than some of the other teams we played. They're playing as well as Buffalo did against us. ETN going to try to get shifty. Nothing happening. He just needs to put his head down there. As, again, leaving him wide open. We're going to go for a spin move. He got spin moved right into the hit. Getting up unfazed, though. Trevor Lawrence with a probably perfect passer rating. 2-minute warning, still 7 to 10. Drive down the field, but it's pretty boring. Here we are. Another one of these plays. Ridley, if they take the try, yep, wide open. Throw the ball, T-Law. Throw the ball. Ridley, up top, in the end zone. And we are taking injury there, but it's not someone important. We don't care. As it is something we've been having remarkable luck with lately. Almost no injuries on our key players. It's not the type of luck I get in the Morse franchise. They usually get them out for a quarter or something. And Ridley. No, opposite side of the field. They were both open. This Saints team has Marshawn Lattimore, and somehow we're getting this open. Maybe it's just luck, as Trevor Lawrence can outrun a D tackle, and he fights for that. But I would have liked if he could hit a juke there. That would have been really cool. But I'm really proud of how we've done this year. Gonna throw this to Ingram probably, and 21 to 10. One more stop and this game's over. Sorry, one more score. This game's over. I should probably say. This place works well. Sometimes, if you lob it over the defense, it's going to be another one of those times. Ingram at their opponent's 35. Throwing the check down this time, but it was a pretty good check down. 3rd and 2. Fake jet sweep. I don't run these. Just want to make sure I get the first. And we are just barely going to get it. Had to break through a couple tackles. We won that game by a lot, but this was our breakout game. We did have to get in. If these videos, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much. I'm going to have to go for the touchdowns here.